Hey guys, Dr. Dusa here, MTFU Longevity Over 50. How are you? Drugs. Talking about drugs just for a minute or two here. On the site MTFU, we have a generally good group of people. But lately people have been talking about drugs. We don't talk about drugs here. Drugs exist, no kidding, but I don't care if you're doing drugs or if you're all natural or you have to, yell out drug free and all that. It doesn't mean anything to me. I take people at face value. You are who you are. I don't qualify it as to whether you do drugs or not. In fact, we don't really know whether you do drugs. Okay, I can say I'm fucking Mr. Galaxy. I could say anything I want. It's not true. So you saying drug free, and I'm not pro drug. Don't get me wrong, but drug free. Well, unless I'm with you 24/7 to see if the needle meets your ass cheek, we just don't know, do we? All right. And the real problem here, and I'm going to tell you from where a lot of your unrest rises from, you languish in the world of comparison. You look at that guy over there and he's big and jacked, and I hear this all the time. Well, if I did everything he was doing, I'd be just as big, or I'd be winning the crown, all this and that. Well, the real problem is whether you be as good or as big is you're comparing, and you'll never, ever, ever, you'll always languish in behind a wall of sadness. If you're always comparing, you'll never be happy, you'll never be satisfied, you'll never be content. I was like that for many years when I competed in bodybuilding. Obviously, you have to compare yourself to others and who's going to be the biggest. And guess what? You're never going to be the biggest. Because once you're the biggest, somebody the next day is going to be bigger than you. So that comparison stuff, this is where this all rises from. Again, I'm not pro drug. I'm not pro or anti anything. Remember who makes the laws, okay, as far as saying things are good or things are bad. You got a bunch of bald-headed, old, drunken guys on Capitol Hill who spend a lot of their time snorting lines of cocaine off the asses of $500 an hour whores, and they're making the rules, okay? So, listen, is it right? Is it wrong? I don't know. Listen, who knows? I don't know, but don't talk about drugs here, all right? Please don't. And I don't get into the petty stuff, blocking people and all that crap. I don't have time for that. I also don't want the DEA coming and snooping around, for God's sake, because that's what happens, okay? People putting their cycles up and shit. Just stop that. Who cares? Stop. You got kids now. They don't ask about training. The first thing they ask about drugs. And then maybe they'll ask about supplements and maybe food and training. Yeah, training their fingers to dial their phone in the gym. That's about it now. I'm not impressed at all. So, keep comparing and you'll never be happy. Listen, drug-free, you're kind of speaking down about people who may not be. So just be you. You don't have to qualify it. When you qualify it, you're not too sure yourself. I'm sorry. If you have to say that, if you have to qualify it, but I'm drug-free. That's why I'm not that good. Is that what you're saying? Listen, I don't care, but I just don't want to talk about on the site. If you can help me that way, okay? Have a great night. Dr. Mike Dusa, MTFU Longevity Over 50, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.